That cauliflower ear with your headgear on, getting calls left and right. Well, unless you want your ears to fall off from not receiving any air, there's got to be some holes to allow the flows. You knows? So, you got to be on guard as to who's got your number, who's got you on lock. Because they may try to send you some messages, get inside your head with what they've said. You know? You got that cauliflower ear. You getting calls long distance. Do you not know you're in a match right now? This is the match. This is the game. It's all the same. What moves you got under your belt? You know? You taking them out back to the grapevine. You throwing some apples, trying to drag them down without them knowing how to swim deep beneath the surface and stay afloat. Oh, well, what's your game, you know? Because that's really going to determine what kind of moves you're trying to throw out. You know what I mean? So, what house are you working for here? Look at your house. Take a step back. What is its pursuit? Is it in order? Alright, well, maybe you shouldn't be playing games outside of its gates if what's within the gates are a mess themselves. Then take the game outside the gates. Once you've got the gates all cleaned up, got the bushes trimmed, and your clothes are all hemmed, then, really, what's the game? But, you know, living life. Maybe you've been playing too much games. Too many games. Don't give in to her games. Right? Telling you it's all a game. Well, I mean it is, but what are the goals here? 'Cause, you know, the game's gone too far. And if we've got our clothes all hemmed up, then we're just looking fresh and fly, you know? And we're just going out. We're not there to die. We're just out. We're just out to go on a walkabout and talk about what it is that we've been through, what it is that we think the other should do. But, you know, we got that struggle of being ourselves so clean cut, looking off into the wilderness and saying, what? Oh man, I love that. I love that, you know, it gives me what? That incentive to question, that beyond my being able to see through it squeeze, you know? But we meet someone in there that's like they're trying to get out of a tar pit, you know? Why do we love that? Why does anyone walk by that and love that then? If that's what it is, if it's something imploding that's being overgrown and overrun, and it can no longer run, it can't even crawl, it can't even stand up, it's down and out. Why is that beautiful? Is it pride? Is it self-righteousness? Where we then see ourselves all hemmed up in this suit, in this attire, coming from our pristine home. And this gives us the ability to compare ourselves to this wild mess and we love the wilderness. Maybe it's because we're actually yearning to be a little wild. You know, the stitches are all tight. I can't move. I can't bend over and cartwheel without things falling out of my pockets, because my pockets are full of things which just hold me down, you know, and tell me that, you know, I can't live a life without them. And so we love this wilderness, you know, and maybe we're the ones that are trapped in this tar pit. Maybe we're just looking at ourselves, and you know, this reason and logic is actually overgrown around us, and the forest and the jungle are you know, sucking us into it with its immense amount of amazement, which is a disguise where we ourselves have just found a way through the jungle where it looks all clean cut. But really, the jungle itself and that wilderness is reason. You know, it's ultimate reason. And we've just looked at ourselves through two lenses at the same time, where we love it and hate it. We love ourselves and hate ourselves. We love, you know, that we're now swinging from the vines, but the jungle doesn't like it either, you know, because it's just so full of order through the hierarchy that it presents for organisms, so many organisms to live within it, right? Well, if we look at the jungle and say, this is an order, well, is ultimate order the ability for something to house the most life and prolific life? Because if that is, then that is order in there. There is order. Things are following an order. They're following the order of, let's make this as fertile as possible. Right?